What up? What's going on? I'm late today. I am late today. Better late than never, right? Okay, we're good to go. What is up? Get game day set up. Let the few folks I got trickle on in. Cubs game first, huh? What's up? What's up, Black? Hey, all is well. Mackie, let's see what Mackie got real quick. Let's see what Mackie got. Um, show it right here for me, please. Mm. Let me refresh this. Mackie just excuse me, shit. Mackie just inboxed me some tickets. I think we starting round 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, two, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Right? Yeah. First ticket here, he dropped. Man. Okay. Big Perkins 1.5. I love that one. I like that. 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. TJ Friedel 1.5 is a demon. Dalen Lyle 1.5 a demon. Michael Harris total bases 1.5. That's as hot as that boy been. Mm. Julio Rodriguez 1.5 total bases. Pete Alonso. Tristan Yelich, I like it. Christian Yelich, fantasy score. Trevor Story Stand HRRs. Pieheads over a hit. Mickey Moniak, 1.5 total bases. Patrick Bailey over a base. IKF, 3.5 fantasy score. Matt Shaw. I like Shaw. 3.5 fantasy score. James Wood, 5.5. Michael Harris, HRRs again. Damn, we got the 1.5. Who they playing? Who's pitching? 1.5, 6.5. 6.5 fantasy score. Julio Rodriguez, Pio Perez. Okay. Perez hit. Riley Adams, over half a total base. Weston Wilson, half a total bases. Vladdy, 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. Who's pitching? I was busy this morning. Profile 1.5. Josh Naylor 1.5. Soto 1.5. What are we? What? Okay. Interesting. That's interesting. Shout out to Mackey. Who's pitching today? I've been gone. I just got here. So I didn't get a chance to look at stuff. I look. Let me see. Okay, Mackenzie Gore. That's an 8 there. Oh, the Grown. Okay, that's why. Okay, the Grown. Sandy and Lucas. Castillo gonna get hit. I bet. I bet he about to get hit. What up, J Mac? Mackey. Shout out to Mackey. That's Mackey right there for the pick. Joey Cantillo. Aaron Savai. I think I seen last night. This Chicago White Sox game opened up at 9.5. 7.5 here. So we got Minnesota Twins at a 9.5. Must be good weather. Well, who is this Pearson Oil? Andre Palante. Colorado. Man. I hit a few tickets in that Colorado game, but I needed one more. I needed Corbin Carroll to come through. That one time we had a lot of people on base. Over under 10 in this Angels game. Over under 10. Okay. What I'm gonna do here? I'm fucking up these crunching months. I'll be killing them. My fault, y'all. All right, well, Chicago. The weather report here: green. Winds are mostly blowing across the field, right to left at 5 to 10 miles an hour. We yellow here in Philly, so we should be fine now. Detroit, Minnesota looks like a storm complex kills per game, leaving us dry. Leaving us dry during the game, leaving a chance for a late start, but not currently expecting one. Hot Chicago White Sox game. Okay, hot, humid, winds out to left at 10 miles an hour. Solid fit. Oh, okay. Arizona, Colorado, few showers around. I won't fully rule out a delay, but I don't expect one. All right. I did take a glance at this Cubs game. I ain't gonna lie. We'll take a look at the Cubs real quick. Now, Ashcraft starting. I don't know how long he's gonna go. Okay, or don't. So, what I'm looking at for this Cubs game, let's say the righties, for instance. I'm looking at what's been going on lately. Okay, so lately, Let me plug up my computer real quick. I just went and bought me a mouse. They had a garage sale in my little community right here, so that was right on point. The sucker quiet. I had that mouse I had. It's wired. Man, I had that mouse for 7 years, bro. I still got it. It's sitting there. 7 years. That motherfucker needs some WD-40. But hey, shit. $19 for that motherfucker. The keyboard and the mouse. I need to get upgraded, bro. All this old shit. All right. So yeah. So for me here, it's lately, right? Lately, let me go to the last 3 weeks. So Matt Shaw, shout out to Mackie. I like Matt Shaw as well. Um, and I just, that's how I'm gonna look at it for right now. Cubs been getting their ass whooped. They ain't been able to score. Lost that game yesterday. They bogus as hell. But whatever. So 2 weeks, Matt Shaw, fly ball has been there. He's got 3 extra base hits and a bomb, right? Um, last week, Swanson, 6 for 19. What up, Hunter Shot? What's going on? Of course, I'm not a big fan of what's been going on for these Cubs, but as of late, that's what I'm looking at. Hap, Crow, Horner, Shaw down there, Bush, Suzuki, Hap. They've been cold as hell. They've been cold as hell. So as of late now, Swanson, Kelly, and Shaw, here and there they've been hitting. Suzuki, you definitely want him to get on a good foot. Only thing I can say good for him is the last week is he ain't been striking out. Nico Horner ain't been striking out. He don't strike out that much anyway. Uh, staying on lately, going over to the lefties. Um, even though I'm from the rack, their Pirates run it does because the Pirates bats look pretty good. And given severity of what Colin Ray has given up and stuff like that. So we'll get to that shortly. As you can see to lefties, Colin Ray he has given up 13 bombs, but we'll get to that. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how long Ashraf is going to be going for. Lately, all I can say, last 3 weeks, Michael Bush, as despite what's been how bad they look, the power has been there for him, right? 14 barrel, slugging, ISO, just like yesterday. I told y'all, I didn't bet it, but he was like, man, should I take Crow? I told him if it was me, I'll take Bush. Bush went yard again. So that's what it's looking like for right now for Bush. Last 2 weeks, he's got 3 bombs. In the last 7 days, he's got 3 bombs. So lately, Michael Bush, he's hitting bombs as of late, right? So that's something that you could, look at there. But I still got to wait on the Cubs. I can't, what I'm saying? I can't. Man, Matt Shaw and Bush been kind of like bright spots here and there, right? And those guys, Bush down there, he's hitting way down there. Now since we're on the lefties, we can go straight on over to the lefties for Pittsburgh. And Colin Ray, he's given up a 300 batting average with 13 bombs to lefties. 7 bombs on that fastball, 2 bombs on that splitter, 2 balls on that curveball. He's just been bad versus lefties. I can flip the away switch right here and let you see what he's been doing. No, they're at home. I'm sorry. They're at home. So of those 7 bombs to lefties from that fastball, 5 of them come at home. So he could give up some bombs at home. The weather should be okay. So it is what it is. If I filter it to that fastball, we'll take a look there on these lefties. Of course, let's see. And then you take a look at the history. They got some history from him. You got Henry. Who's in the lineup? Henry Davis in there. Man, they probably gonna beat the shit out of my Cub. Damn, crazy. Ronnie Simon, who the fuck is that? He's gonna come in and go crazy, right? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. So Henry Davis 2 for 4. Nick Gonzalez 5 for 11 with a bomb. Henry Davis got a bomb. Brian Reynolds 8 for 17 with 2 bombs. Jack Sawinski, he probably ain't in the lineup. And then what's the name? Hadn't seen him. Cruz haven't seen him. Oh shit, Jack Sawinski is in the lineup. Cruz ain't in the lineup. Oh my God. That's crazy. They probably finna go bombs all way on his ass. Mm-mm-mm. What's the line? Chicago Cubs is minus 205 favorites. Minus 195 here on DraftKings. Ooh, that 1.5 do look sexy. What if they come out here and beat the shit out the Cubs? What if that happens? What if they come out here and beat the shit out the Cubs? Let me see what they got. Team total. 3.5 for the Pirates. 3.5. I think I like that 3.5 more than I like the run line. Frenchie, 100 shot. You can get 4.5 runs plus 155. 5.5. What do we come out here and put up 10 runs on the Cubs? That's a plus 1,600. I looked at the lefties and I had to go this morning. This is all I looked at. So we can scratch Cruz off the list there. He ain't in the lineup. I could just be talking. Feels like he about to get hit by these lefties. Spencer Horwitz, 10 for 19, 3 extra base hits last month, 8% K rate. He's definitely in play. What's up, King? Spencer Horwitz in play for sure as of late. So we're definitely going to look at Spencer Horwitz. Right-hand hitter. Okay, I see now. Colin Ray still giving up bombs at home. Most of his bombs come at home. Tommy Pham probably can hit him. With 2% K rate versus pitch mix last month, 3 extra base hits and 1 home run. Tommy Pham just be. Oh, Tommy Pham probably even in the lineup. Right, he's not even in the lineup. Let's see where he's giving it up at. The 3-hole, that's got to be Reynolds. He's still giving bombs up in that 3-hole. Reynolds got 2 or 3 home runs off of him. That's Reynolds, right? Yeah. And then 4, 6, 7. I would have liked for Sawinski or Davis to be right here in this 7-hole, but Sawinski and Davis got home runs versus him. So, 7-hole, huh? 5 bombs there. I think I like that 3-hole a little bit better though. I like that 3-hole a little bit better though because overall hitter, let me see. You know what? Let me go back to lefties real quick. Brian Reynolds. Damn, we just hit a bomb a couple days ago. How about the pitches? Another thing we can do too, I can pull up game day. I'll pull the strikeouts up over here too. Go over here, strikeout page. Um, Man, go on somewhere, Frenchie. You close these motherfuckers up, Joe. You done started a war now. I'll put them away, man. Straight up. I'll put them away. Frenchie done started a war now. I don't like that. I don't like that, man. Put that shit up. All right, I just want to see something. So yeah, I like Spencer Horwitz, man. If you're looking at spots and stuff like that, and from an overall hitting perspective, I can't talk you off Brian Reynolds. With somebody like French, I'm talking about Frenchie. With somebody like Horwitz in front of him, I'll definitely be looking at his hits, runs, and RBIs. And then, excuse me, he's anybody with some power, right? Gonzalez. Let me see. Let me go back. Like I said, he's giving up a decent amount of bombs at home, right? So Big Henry Davis back there, he's got a bomb off of him. Nick Gonzalez got a bomb off of him. He's 5 for 11, and Reynolds is 8 for 17, batting 500. Batting 471 versus him. 4 strikeouts, but he has 2 bombs. And Jackson Winski's got a bomb versus him as well. So, man, it don't take nothing but a blueprint blast or some, the 3.5 looked like it definitely looks interesting. I think this game was at a 9.5, but now it's probably at like a 10.5. 8.5. It's hard for me to figure out when my Cubs gonna pop out, right? Last time I looked, Cubs had a 5.5 team total. I don't know how much I trust of that. I don't. So hit parlays and stuff like that, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I like Spencer Horwitz because that's what the numbers point to right now. And Brian Reynolds right behind him. I can see him getting to his runs and RBIs. And there's a few bats on there for power. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what it is with that situation. Over the course of the season here, Spencer Horwitz, he's got 8 extra base hits on that fastball that he's throwing 50%, 47% of the time. Um, this over the course of the season. Right now, his ISO is down. So probably, but not too many bombs for him, but he has hit that fastball. That splitter, his next pitch he's throwing, he's batting 50% on that splitter. Okay, so it is what it is. Those numbers are across the season. Like I said, I can bring them back here and get a detailed view on the last month of what he's been doing, which I should have done anyway. So last month, he's tightening up a little bit on that fastball, where he's got 10 hits on 19 at bats. And he's been pretty much on everything he's throwing. He's been finding a way to hit it. So, it is what it is right there. I like Spencer Horwitz, right? Guy you could probably look at for 2 hits, 2 hits, runs, and RBIs. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Look for him to get busy. Okay. And if you like you know what I'm saying? And if you like let's see, you like Brad Reynolds behind him. He's got a history behind him. This is the pitches, this is the mix here, but he's got a history behind him, and he'll definitely be looking at those for those fastball. Now, him Reynolds and uh Horwitz. Horwitz has 8 extra base hits. Reynolds has 7 extra base hits on that fastball, right? So you can you could probably slide them on a doubles lay or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Doubles be like plus 300 and stuff like that, right? So, just throwing it out there. Even the hits late. Now, lately, the last month, it's been whatever, right? But the matchup is there, so I can't talk you off of things. I'm still waiting on my Cubs. You know, um, I can't do nothing but wait on them, right? If they go berserk today and I don't bet on them, I don't mind missing no money. I just don't want to lose none, right? So Bush has been on one, and lately Shaw has been popping out. Um, let's see. So Bush has been on one, and lately Shaw has been popping out, and Swanson been getting some hits. Nico ain't been striking out. Crow been ass, Hap been ass, Tucker been ass, Suzuki been ass, right? So it is what it is. Gonzalez, Reynolds, Horwitz. Gonzalez got a good history versus him, right? Gonzalez is 5 for 11, no strikeouts, right? So, in fact, let's take a look at Gonzalez real quick. Um, go over here to the righty, and then I'm off. I'm off this game. Okay, so um, let's see how Gonzalez looks. So Gonzalez likes that sinker. He's pretty okay with that fastball too. So whatever, right? The slider that he's not throwing that much. I don't that's not gonna pop up. What about lately? What is that? Mackey throwing darts at their ass this morning. I'm sure that in a minute. Okay. And since Bart and those boys got bombs on them, let's see. Not Bart, Henry Davis. Not somebody in. Sawinski. It's a lefty. So I mean, I couldn't talk you off the hits, runs, and RBIs for any of these guys. But I do like, despite the history, which I don't take the history too much in consideration. I think I like, Reynolds and Horwich a little bit better. Wouldn't have minded if Tommy Pham would have been in the lineup. Last 7 days, last 2 weeks, Gonzalez 8 for 18 versus this pitch mix with a 15% K rate. And then last 7 days, Gonzalez 3 of 7. So, he is somebody back there, it is what it is. Mackey said he sent a protected play. I'll give y'all that protected play in about 30 more minutes, right? About 25. At 12:30, I'll show y'all his protected play. Moving along here, Cincinnati and Milwaukee. Don't know who was pitching for Milwaukee, right? But they just look like they're getting ready to just beat up on this boy here, right? Milwaukee has been a freight train, so shout out to them. I can't talk. I can't. I can't hate. Not even gonna single out the pitch mix, man. I did have who did I have in that bet slip I did earlier? Oh, William Contreras, right? I played this 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I had already played it tonight. What's up, Trey? Let's get busy. I had already played that. That's the only play that I put in today. So I played this hits, runs, and RBIs at 2.5. Don't know where he's gonna be hitting that in the lineup. I just blindly took it, right? Last 2 weeks here, Wilson Contreras, William, 17% K rate, 4 bombs, 5 extra base hits, 850 slugging, 480 ISO, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Last 7 days, he does have 3 bombs in the last 7 days. He's been cooking, right? 7 for 16, 636 batting average, whatever the case may be with that. 40 fly ball, it is what it is. They all been cooking, right? So I don't know exactly what I want to do, with the rest of the squad, you know what I'm saying? But they all been cooking. And like this ballpark, Great American Ballpark ain't been doing what I wanted to do. And a lot of people have been losing money because it ain't been doing what we know it can do. But we'll see. So he's got 2 bombs on that fastball in the last 7 days. Just the last 7 days. He's hit every pitch he's thrown, except for that curveball, which you probably won't see much. I mean, and then all these guys are gonna be green like that. So I'm not even gonna talk too much about these guys. Truth be told, let me just show you guys. I mean, you already know they've been hot as hell. The last 2 weeks, Vaughn 9 for 29, 10 for 17, 27 for Contreras. Ortiz batting 300. Like even if I move it up to the last month, even if I move it up to the last month there, these guys looking pretty good here, man. So it's pretty much more like a, take your poison type of thing, pick your poison. And I go over to the lefties. Now I just want to see what the lineup's gonna come out to, and I'll figure out what I want to do with these because I have to do a same game parlay. You know what I'm saying? Just like I was saying last night. That's like I was saying last night, right with that Coors game. I'm doing a same game parlay, and I'm going to be betting them guys on the Arizona side, right? Shit like that. Before I even put in, you know what I'm saying? I did some parlays yesterday. Didn't hit the ones I wanted to, but I hit like 3 of them. Low odds on that Arizona game, and I laddered up. I talked about Lourdes Uriel. He hit 7 HRRs. I laddered him up, and I ended up getting. No, I did not. It was Marte, right? I wish I would have did. I should have did. I should have bet all 3 of them. I don't even know what I did. But anyway, the lefties here. I mean, Yelich, 23 bombs, 15 extra base hits. I mean, these guys on fire. So what do you want me to say? What do you want me to do? Right? What do you want me to say? Last month, Terrain, Yelich got 2 bombs. He's still good at baseball. His K percentage was up. Bryce Terrain, 15 for 48. And then Isaac Collins, 20 for 47. Sal Frelick, 9 for 22. And then they tighten up a little bit more when you bring them in the last 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So they getting busy, man. Bryce Terrain, 4 bombs. Damn, I didn't see that. Them bombs he had came as of late. 2 bombs. 50% K rate. Not gonna look too much into that. Okay. So it's like all out, whatever, right? Um, I missed it, right? When I got off work, I should have bet it. It was like minus 140 for their team total over 4.5. It was like minus 140. Only thing I ain't really jump on their run line because they didn't have no pitcher out yet. And then maybe I have to look at some bullpen numbers and see maybe it'd be team total over or a full game over, right? And just see if these guys can hit some run. Bring in some runs. Cincinnati. But I'm gonna take a rain check on the rest of the Cincinnati bats, and I'm just keep on moving, right? Philly and Washington. I didn't look at this game. This is the only thing I didn't look at here. And this and going forward. And coming on the stream today, and I've been gone all day like that. I was thinking about just coming in and just probably just taking a look at some of these higher total games. Where's the Philly game? Oh, right here at 8. We know we got Wheeler and Mackenzie Gore on the mound. Maybe that's something I could take a look at a little later on. But maybe I'm thinking about just going fast forward into like some of these 8.5 and maybe 9s and 9.5 total games, right? Maybe I should just look at those games and just be done with it. I ain't gonna lie. Uh, maybe not done with it, but try to look at some of these higher total games for bats, and then I'll probably just uh, you know, move around. It's already 12 something, and I did not get a chance to go through the rest of these games. Maybe these lower total games you guys could probably look at them on your own for today. But for right now, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna scoot to some of these double digit totals, and let's get some of these motherfuckers out the way and see where we at after that. So, um, let's start with let's shoot right on up here to we're gonna work our way back. Let's shoot to mm, mm. All right, let's stop right here at this Detroit Tigers and Minnesota game right here. We got an over under of 9.5 in this one, right? So Pearson, who the hell? Who the hell? Pearson. Whoa. Right. The Twins did do a fire sale, right? Got rid of a bunch of pitchers and stuff like that. Hmm. Hmm. Bullpen ERA. Well, he didn't gave up 4 bombs, 3 in 1 game though. That was versus Detroit. Wow. What happened there? Who did he give up 3 bombs to? Carpenter. Carpenter hit a bomb. Carpenter, Torkelson, and Zach McKinstry hit a bomb that game. He gave up 3 bombs to their ass already. Mm. Change up, fastball. I don't know how long he's going to be out there. Oh, so like I was saying, remember yesterday, Riley Green, we looked, we've seen it. That's what I'm saying. You got to compare some of those instances and stuff like that, man. You need that pen and paper out, man, because you seen it, right? Y'all seen it, right? He looked bad, and then to the last 7 days. That's why it's good, man. That's why it's good to get down to the nitty gritty, like using game day insights. You can get down and to the last few days and shit like that to see what's really been going on. He was a 5 for 11 in his last 7 days, indicating that he was versus that pitch mix yesterday, indicating that there was a strong possibility that his ass was about to warm up. He hit a bomb yesterday, so he could be hot, right? Um, so this is the changeup where he's got a 30% K rate on that changeup, but Kerry Carpenter got a 20% K rate. Zach McKinstry. So last time they seen him, McKinstry hit one, Carpenter hit one. Okay. Let me see here. Exit velo. Hmm. Okay, it wasn't that pitch though. So it is what it is. All right, bring it in. Load up for me, baby. Will they strike out? Boy. Last month, McKinstry, Riley Green, and Kerry Carpenter got multiple home runs. Riley Green batting 500 on that, 400. Kerry Carpenter, last 2 weeks, he's 4 for 11. Riley Green, 2 for 5. So they like that. They like that for sure. Oh, that fastball. And of course, they probably like that fastball, right? Sometimes I have to look at them individually and make mental notes and stuff like that. Y'all know. Kerry Compton, 11 extra base hits, 8 bombs, 7 bombs. Okay. Hmm. So it was that fastball, probably. I don't know what it was, bro. Straight up. Seattle, you like Seattle bats, BK? I ain't even. Oh, they seem like good bats. I don't know who they pitching, but boy, can they sell? Well, the bullpen here ain't that good as of late. And, just looking at these guys here, all those guys, the usual suspects are in play here. All right. Uh, you can heat check Riley Green. Kerry Compton got a 30% K rate. Riley Green got a 43% K rate. But it is what it is, right? Look at that. Look at that slugging and that isolated power right there last month for Riley Green and Kerry Carpenter there. So, you know, it is what it is with that situation. Last 2 weeks, Kerry got 2 bombs, and Riley got 1. Strikeouts, these guys have been striking out, so there's no secret. The pulled air for the pulled air and the fly ball is there for Riley Green and Kerry Carpenter for sure. All right. Last 7 days, Riley Green still on fire, pulled, and the fly ball is still there. You have to stomach those strikeouts though. You gotta eat it. You gotta eat them strikeouts if you want to bet them Detroit boys there. Let me see Detroit righties. They just kind of wishy washy as of late. Don't forget that, man. Some good spots and ain't been doing exactly what we want them to do. You know, they've been trying to get the job done though. That's why it's good to straight bet. Torkelson last month he got 3 bombs. All his averages are down. Some of his power numbers were there though, but not too sexy, right? Still though, he's still a candidate. The usual suspects, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking at there. That's what it is, right? But they can get busy on them though. Don't get it twisted. They can get busy on them. Minnesota side going up against Charlie Morton here, who we know will be out there. Um, Looking at these righties here, he's giving up 9 bombs to righties. He's also giving up 9 bombs to lefties. Not going to look at the home road splits right now. Just I'll leave it at that. Um, he's throwing a curveball 40% of the time to righties, where he's giving up 6 bombs. So we'll take a look at that curveball for sure. Man, Scooble. Yeah, when your shit that high, I can't fuck with you, right? So it is what it is. I can't fuck with you in no shape, form, or fashion. Um, Jeffers looks pretty good. Um, Buxton got a couple bombs off of it. Jeffers looks pretty good at 4 for 9. That's that curveball. Not a big sample size though, right? I'll throw the rest of the pitches in there. See what these K rates and stuff look like. Let me see something. I haven't been using that, but let me go over here and see. Minnesota. I'm gonna have to start using this. This is the strikeouts area right here. And you can pretty much go in here and individually, an individual pitch, the full pitch mix, whatever, and just see, the K percentages, the swinging strike, the whiff percentages, all that, right? And then you got, the pitching, you know, all they pitching metrics right there as well. But for right now, I'm gonna just leave that, do it how I've been doing it. But hmm, Jeffers, Royce Lewis, not striking out as of late. Buxton will strike out. Jeffers. K percentages are down for most. Kiko don't strike out. Keishel don't strike out much at all. 2 weeks. Jeffers and Keishel. Buxton is just Buxton. Buxton gonna do what he gonna do. 7 days here. Okay. One. He likes to throw that curveball. Brooks Lee 7 for 17 on that curveball. Look at all them strikeouts. Damn, everybody strike out on that curveball. Shit. Jeffers ain't heating up enough for your liking. I feel you. I feel you. Damn, look at all them strikeouts, man, on that curveball, man. Damn. I'll throw the rest of the pitches up there. Boy, they hit it, but they'll strike out on it. Man, Walnut last month, huh? He's got 2 bombs on that fastball. He ain't doing nothing with that curveball though. I wonder if Charlie Morton finna come out here and sit their ass down. Mm, that'll be interesting. Cody Clemens, 1 bomb, 7 extra base hits. Bring it in a little bit more. Drake Baldwin. I didn't look at that. I ain't look at that game. I just skipped. I skipped a few games. I'm probably looking at about 4 or 5 games, man. Some of the ones that with the higher totals, I skipped that shit. I'll get to it though some point this day, but maybe on the stream, maybe not on the stream. Power numbers are there for Walnut. Look like he want to go. Cody Clemens can go though. His power numbers is there. Barrel ain't there though as of late, but we know he can get busy. Strikeouts are there. What's his strikeouts? I'll take a look at that game if you want me to though. Charlie Martin strikeouts is at 5.5 -130. Backhanded probably say Larnage. I don't know, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna even get to one of those guys. I don't. Martin. The total was there though. For hits and stuff, I can't talk you off anything though. Cleveland hit well yesterday. I think so. It might be one of those that go over. Mm. Mm. I have to target one of those lefties, man. Go back to those lefties one more time. Mm. Morton. Buxton 3 for 6 with a bomb. Clemens 2 for 4. Wallner, last month, 4 bombs, 16 barrel. He's pitching his worst to lefties on the road. As you can see, he hit the road switch. Everything. He's given up 9 bombs on the road. 5 of those come on the road. And real bloody red shit here, right? So Charlie Morton, huh? Has he seen Wallner? He hasn't seen Wallner. Mm. Buxton can hit a bomb off anybody. Hmm. I mean, that's the last month right there. I mean, it's still valid. Cody Clemens, he can go too. Uh, of course, I mean, when I bring it back to the last 2 weeks, it kind of like, you know, only 3 for this, that, 3 for that. Cody Clemens. So, like I said, um, you know, trying to crack the code here. Just remember, on the road versus lefties is where Charlie Morton's pitching his worst at, right? On the road versus lefties. Okay. So I would probably have to try to talk. If I'm targeting a bat here, it definitely is going to be a lefty. And where's the lineup sitting up at? Who they expect to start? Expected lineup looking like. So Jose Urena is going to be the primary. No wonder. Yeah, this is going to be all out warfare here. Urena's not that good, but Detroit can't go out there and sell it either. So I think Urena pitched good last time he was out. But projected lineup here, and remember that curveball. All those righties was hitting that curveball, but they were striking out a ton on that curveball. So if he don't bring his shit, matter of fact, let me see something. His K percent is pretty much the same all the way through. Hmm. Down a little bit more the righties on the road. So looking at the projected lineup, I mean, I would target some lefties, and Buxton is just Buxton, right? I would target some lefties if I want to get to some bats there. Lefties on both sides. Well, Carpenter, Torque, I couldn't talk off anything there. They just got to bring their bats, right? They in a good spot versus this arena and the bullpen and stuff like that. They're in a good spot. Um, yeah. The main lefties, I like the main lefties on both sides of the ball. Both from both games. From both games. Um, it's over under 9.5 in that game. So I will look at we're gonna look at this Angels game, this Padres game, and then look at that Diamondbacks, right? Course, which you really don't have to look at course, but we can look at it. Kikuchi, Jack Perkins, over under 10 in this one. At Athletics, where it's a small ballpark, and we got some pretty decent big bats going on in this one here. Okay? Right now, let me see, Kikuchi. We definitely want to beat up on the weak, right? Bad pitching, you know what I'm saying? Good weather, all that. We want all the advantages to go to us when we're trying to get this money. Kikuchi, 3.7 ERA, 38% ground ball percentage with a 24% K rate. Um, 17 bombs. Pitching is worse on the road. 1 home run to lefties, 16 home runs to righties. 317 batting average to lefties on the road, 275 batting average to righties on the road, 7 no bombs to lefties on the road, 7 bombs to home righties on the road. We took a look at these righties. He's got 11% walk rate, 15 bombs to righties. Um, his walk rate goes up a little bit more higher to righties. What is he throwing? That slider. He's giving up 7 bombs on that slider and 6 bombs on that fastball. It's his top 2 pitches. I think what's the name look like that slider. Rooker. Coming from a lefty though, yeah. Force base has 2 bombs. Fly ball and pull errors up on that slider there for him. A lot of green on that slider. Um, Go back to 2024 real quick on that slider for Rooker. Last year, ah, look at that. Last year he was 1 for 17 on that slider. That one was a bomb. He was good. That slider was kicking his tail. Okay. Fast forward to 2025 this year, he looking good versus that slider a little bit. Um, Luis Castillo probably popular at pitcher. I'd be cautious with him. I think they're gonna hit Luis Castillo. I think he's gonna get hit. We're gonna see though. What else was he throwing? Oh, that fastball. I think you want to look at some lefties for Castillo. So Rooker batting 300 on that fastball. Langoliers, Jacob Wilson. All right. I'm gonna put them top 2 pitches together. Fastball and the slider. Just them top 2. Mm, okay. Shea Langoliers last month, 3 bombs. Brent Rooker still 375. Right here, last month, I'm gonna throw the full pitches in there. All of them right here the last month. Okay. Rooker and Langoliers batting 400 in the last month. Very green in the strikeout category. Uh, Hernandez, whatever. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Rooker is 7 for 12. No strikeouts. Okay. I'm gonna like Rooker today, man. How about them lefties? Lefty lefty matchup here. Kikuchi's pretty good versus lefty with almost a 30% K rate. On the road, 25% K rate. He does have a 330, 33 batting average, so you can get some tappers on him, right? You can get some hits off of him. Blade, so definitely Blade, 321 batting average there. 2 bombs. These guys will strike out though. You can see that they will. Last 3 weeks, Blade 4 for 7 with a bomb, 14% K rate. Blade probably is going to be in the lineup. Let's take a look at last year. Blade probably was good versus this last year too, maybe. Well, he had one bomb. I guess not. Sometimes I like to go back to last year and see, how, sometimes you want to see through a season how sustainable things is, or what did they bring over with them, have they been liking this shit for a long time? It is what it is, right? Um, Rooker, uh, I'll be looking at Rooker, Shea. Can't talk you off of these guys. Don't know if Wilson's going to be in the lineup, but I know Rooker and Shea is the guys that I'll be looking at there, especially with on the road as I hit the road switch. He's pitching his worst on the road to righties, so I'll definitely be looking at Rooker and Shea. Shea hits lefties. You know what I'm saying? Shea Shea hits lefties. So he's got a 380 batting average to lefties. At home versus lefties, he's batting 387. Only one home run at home versus lefties, but you get the drift. Shea hits lefties really, really good. Uh, and then on the road, he's got a really high WRC plus on the road. But like I said, he's at home. He's got a 151 WRC plus at home. And then on the road versus lefties, his WRC plus is 192, 1008 OPS with a 700 slugging on the road. So some of his splits, I do look at a lot of these splits. Splits, I do like a lot of splits. Just to be looking at them. Rooker here. I haven't checked his full season splits in a while. Let's take a look. Rooker shit. As you can see, his shit was already looking green anyway, but 330 batting average to lefties. Um, Home versus lefties, he's batting 340 with 3 bombs. On the road, he's got 2 bombs to lefties. Um, the month of August, he has 1 bomb. He's batting 255. Yep. At home versus lefties, he's got a 198 WRC plus. Don't know what the history looks like between the two. No bombs, no hits. I mean, Ursula and Urias got hits, but nobody else got hits on him. That's interesting. The total is at 9.5. Flipping it over, the Angels. Now we know about these motherfuckers. The Angels, boy, they they're a trip, ain't they? Probably look at the over here. Probably. Can't forget that ballpark produces runs. So Perkins pitched 6 innings last time. Um, don't know how I feel about that. It's got a 24% K rate with a 43% brown ball rate. Um, hmm. Don't know how long he's going to go this game. He's giving up 13 bombs, 11 of them to lefties, 2 to righties. Averages are down. At home, probably where his pitching is worse at. It is what it is. What time you got to go to work, Joe?
3.
What time you get off?
8.
All right. Sweeper and a fastball. It's hard for me to pinpoint which Angel bat I like because they get look at all those strikeouts. Damn, they get hot and shit, and one batter gets hot, and you gotta try to catch his ass. I have been I've been missing on Ward. So the last 4 weeks, like man, versus this versus this versus this sweeper, they don't look like nothing, man. It's just Ward. Yeah, I have been chasing Ward, bro. I've been chasing Ward, and then he got hot on me once I got off of him. Um, what else was he throwing? The fastball. That fastball, and I throw the pitches in there. Probably gonna look a little better when that fastball get up there. That's probably when you're gonna see Ward pop out. Yeah. So Ward and O'Hoppe. Look at all them strikeouts, man. Last month. Look at that. Look at that. Red. Everybody red. But lately though, Ward, O'Hoppe. Last 2 weeks, Ward's got 2 bombs. Bright red, bloody red. Strikeouts, bloody red. Um, yeah, 5 strikeouts in 6 innings versus Baltimore, and 4 strikeouts versus Arizona. He ain't pitching many. His strikeouts at 6. His strikeouts at 6. Um, Another thing I could do here is go back to last month and take the pitch mix out of there and just leave the right-handed pitcher up there with no pitches and show you how they've been faring just in general. So just in general, the last month, Taylor Ward, 10 extra base hits, 6 bombs. Zach Neto, 3 bombs, 10 extra base hits. 2 weeks versus right hand pitching, no pitch mix. Last 2 weeks versus righties, Neto got 3 bombs. Adele got 4. Ward's got 3. All 3 of those guys, ISO and slugging is up. A lot of teams, I look at it like that because I know the power they possess and stuff like that. So sometimes you want to look at it because especially when you're swinging for the fences, you're definitely going to get when you're swinging for the fences, you're definitely going to get you're going to strike out a lot. And these boys do swing for the fences for sure. So I couldn't talk you off anything here, truth be told. And let me see how many pitches that last outing Perkins threw. 84. That's the most pitches. That's a way. That's the most pitches he threw all season. It's 84 versus Baltimore. He gave up a bomb. He had 5 Ks. Baltimore, matter of fact, because Baltimore was like number 1 in striking out for the last 30 days, I want to say. So let's look at Angels and see how they stack up versus Baltimore and the Angels. Last 30 days versus right hand pitching, Angels number 1, Baltimore number 8. Last 14 days, Angels #1, Baltimore #4. Last 7 days, Angels #2, Baltimore #3. Angels, WIC. The only thing that was kind of scared me a little bit more about the Angels is not only will they strike out, they will hit you. So that's other things you need to take into consideration. Okay, they will hit too. I don't always look at strikeouts, like I say. In this sense here, I don't know. I don't know who he gives a bomb up to, because somebody gonna hit a bomb off him, probably, more than likely. But I don't know who. I don't know who it is. Who it's gonna be. Truth be told. So whatever you want to do, even if you feel like, hey man, I want to take a stab at his strikeouts. I don't mind it, bro. I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? But uh, just know these guys can hit. Let me see. And right before he came up in June, he had 68 strikeouts on 44 innings pitched. The walks, he was having problems with the walks for sure. Um, what does he look like? Yeah, the walks. See, a walk, a bloop, a blast, boom, you didn't gave up the 3 run, right? So, we'll see, right? Um, everybody that hit bombs, they in play. Not just here today, but every day. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I don't know exactly who I want to take here of these righties. I'll put the pictures back in there one more time, and I'll take another look here. Who's been on one as of late has probably been Ward, but I'm gonna look at the last 3 weeks, and yeah, Ward. The last 3 weeks, Ward has been on one despite the strikeouts in the kitchen by the rack. Um, and then the ballpark. Oh no, the ballpark. The ballpark. You know what I'm saying? The ballpark definitely plays a part in this one here. Um, 90, little 8 miles an hour wind. So it is what it is. Let's go. That ballpark, yeah, you put up runs in there. I might have to go play the over there. I might go play the over there. Let me see. San Diego. Take a look at that San Diego game. That's another 9.5, right? Oh, and Dodgers. Oh, what a series. Oh, what a series. I'm thinking about pulling for who's the pitcher? I thought I heard they was probably gonna do an opener before Vasquez. So keep an eye out on that, right? I heard they was gonna do an opener before him. I don't. Not that this matters. Kershaw's been in the league for forever. Machado likes lefties. I want to see how many bombs Machado got off this motherfucker. 4. Damn, who's the daddy? Machado, he got 8 strikeouts. Who's the daddy? Machado? Tatis got 4 bombs off him too. Damn, Tatis, what's up, man? Damn. Cronenworth got a bomb. Diaz. Okay. Okay. Over under 9.5 in this one. Important series here. I'm gonna take a rain check on the Dodgers bats, and I do also want to know if Muncie's going to be in the lineup. I also want to know that as well. Clayton Kershaw is throwing the slider 44% of the times, giving up a 300 batting average on that slider. I'll put that slider in there. Not too much going on, right? 3 for whatever, 3 for 4 for whatever, right? Get the rest of the pitches in there. Machado's got 9 extra base hits, 8 bombs. Let's take a look at Machado real quick. That fastball, he really likes that. 5 bombs on 10 for 38. Half of his hits on that fastball went yard. 2 bombs, 2 of his 3 hits are bombs on that slider. So it is what it is. Let me flip this on 2024 and we'll see something. Same pitch mix, everything. 2024, he wasn't hitting as good as he's hitting right now. These are numbers from last year. Then I put it back to this year, and then boom, he's hitting better, which we know that already. He's hit good this year. As of late, last month, you don't see many lefties, so see who's been doing what. Iglesias 5 for 20, 5 for 12, 4 extra base hits, 1 bomb in the last month. That's pretty cool there. Laureano has a bomb within the last month. Iglesias, that fastball, 4 for 8, 3 extra base hits on that, 1 for 3. How does Kershaw look with that slider? So it's definitely a plus, right? Because he even despite these batters not hitting that slider pretty good, he's still giving up a 300 batting average on that slider, right? So, that's just added fuel to the fire. Because like fast forward to somebody who I know who's historically hit lefties and somebody like Machado. Well, Machado's got a 167 batting average on that slider, but he does have 2 bombs. And then you got to look and see, okay, well, he's throwing that slider terribly right now, and he's that kind of helps. It's gonna help. So I'm still gonna like Machado. He's got the history, and it is what it is, right? Full season, you can see right here. I'm still gonna like Machado. I'm still gonna like Machado. Big series here. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, right? Then last 3 weeks versus pitch mix, he's only 1 for 6. Maybe I might fall back from him, but I still gonna end up liking him some type of way. Um, Flipping over here to the righties. Um, to the lefties here. Kershaw's given a 300 batting average to the lefties as well. I want to say he hasn't given up many bombs to them though. 1 bomb. So of course Araya is right. Let me bring it in though. Last 3 weeks. Trey said below bomb. I'm gonna trust you on that. I took him for a bomb the other day. He got there. I know you're probably looking at other games. Definitely. I'm gonna definitely trust you on that. I'm gonna trust you for him to look really, really good. We got a what total in this one here? That's a big ballpark over there too, man. Nine and a half. Favorite 4.5 favorite to the over for Dodgers. Plus 120 to they're gonna have to stand up, man. San Diego gonna have to stand up today. This series they gonna have to stand up. Cronenworth, Reyes. Hmm. Don't know how I feel about them. Flip to the Dodgers. Oh, we don't have a pitcher out for the Dodgers. Fuck. All right. Mm. 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 I don't know, man. It's just like as of late here. So you see the full season numbers for Machado: slugging 641, ISO 391, extra base hits in the barrel, right? Fly ball, pull errors. The barrel was up there though, right? Just where did he go cold at? Let's see. Was it the last month? 1 for 9 in the last month. Last 6 weeks. It must have been just that pitch mix. He went cold on that pitch mix. Okay. It is what it is. Wow. Uh one more game here. You know what? Last 3 weeks when I took the pitch mix down, just straight lefties, Loriano looked pretty good. Just straight lefties, no pitches, 368, 2 bombs. He had been selling too though. 9.5. I definitely got to see what the Dodgers look like, but it might be one of those tough, gritty games, man. That might not even go over at 9.5. I damn, he's getting hit like a motherfucker on the road. Um, 10 bombs to lefties on the road, 7 bombs to righties on the road. Okay, Brandon Fott, huh? Moniac, huh? Tell me he's throwing that fastball a ton. Not a ton, but he's getting hit, though. I ain't going to single out one pitch there. So, Moniac, yeah, 23 extra base hits, 13 bombs on his pitch mix. Hit the home switch here. 13 extra base hits, 7 bombs, 330 something batting average at home in course. I'm going to like Moniac today. Three bombs in the last 4 weeks. How many of that came at home? One. I'm going to like Moniac. Okay. Brandon Pfaadt, 8 bombs on the road. Of those 8 bombs, he's given up 7 of them on the road where he's bloody red. Okay. To righties, he's throwing sinker, sweeper, fastball. At home versus that sinker, Beck is green. Freeman's green. Doyle is green. Goodman's green. Farmer hit a bomb yesterday. He's green. Tovar is green. They like that sinker at home. The next pitch he was throwing was that sweeper. I'll take a look at that sweeper at home. Doyle, Tovar, a few guys been hitting it. Let's strike out on that. All right, get the pitches in there. I took the over in this game yesterday. I took an L. That was crazy. 8 extra base hits for Freeman, 8 for Tovar. 9 extra base hits for Beck with 4 bombs for Beck. That's all at home, right? So a lot of extra base hits, a lot of, I mean, it could be bombs, it could be whatever, right? But we going. I'm going back to the well again with about 5 or 6 parlays going through this motherfucker. I got to take the home switch down. I could put the nighttime filter in there. Hunter Goodman, 13 extra base hits, 7 bombs at night. I could put the night switch and at home on there. Tyler Freeman, 400 at night at home, 4% K rate. I could leave a night switch and home filter in there, and go with the last 5 weeks or some shit. Tovar, Doyle, Freeman got okay. Doyle, Goodman. So it's all types of ways you can play with it, right? Damn, them motherfuckers kind of green though. I could take the home switch and the night switch off though, and see what it look like. Yeah, Beck, Tovar. Yeah, these guys look okay, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Right? Last 2 weeks. All right. Um, definitely, definitely my number one game on the radar, and I haven't even looked at the other side. Don't need to look over here, but I will take a look at Tanner Gordon. Um, his last 3 games, he's given up 6, 7, and 10 runs. Right? He just gave up 10 runs to Arizona. That's the last time he pitched. 10 runs to Arizona. Getting ready to face their ass again. Uh, all his pitches red. He's throwing a slider 43% of the time and that fastball 43% of the 43% of the time. Look at that slider. Gurriel got 3 bombs on that. He hit a bomb yesterday. Look at that fastball. Blaze 3 for 16. 2 of those 3 were bombs. Luriel 3 bombs there too. Last 3 weeks. Blaze sold me yesterday, boy. Wow. I might have to go back to the well on Blaze today. Him and last 2 weeks, him and Uriel got a few bombs. I'm gonna have to go back to the well on Blaze today. He let me down yesterday. Lefties here. Fastball 45%. Surprisingly, he's only got a 222 batting average on that. Change up and the rest of that shit getting hit. I ain't even gonna switch up nothing. I'm gonna leave it there. Not gonna look at one individual because these are the lefties. These are the guys that handle business, right? When you're looking at Perdomo, Marte, and Carroll. Um, what's this? Last few weeks here. Perdomo 400 last few weeks. Alec Thomas a couple bombs. Herrera a bomb. Damn, Carroll and Carroll. Marte. Damn. 2 weeks. Marte 7 for 17 in the last 2 weeks with no strikeouts. Perdomo 7 for 15. Alec Thomas 5 for 15. Corbin Carroll 2 for 16. Put the runs up. That's what I expect. Put the runs up. I'm gonna put the runs up. I hope Arizona don't sell because I'm gonna be betting. I'm gonna bet on Arizona bats all by themselves. I'm gonna bet on Colorado bats all by themselves, and then I might do a little bit of mixing and matching. But I gotta go. I gotta have some. I got I gotta lead here with something. Um, I don't know. Yesterday I laddered who Marte HR no Carroll HRRs in that 3 spot, and Uriel ended up getting 7. Right, I took Carroll up. Uh, maybe I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I go back to Carroll, or because we got Carroll and Marte. I'll probably take them like what from 5 all the way up to about 8. I don't know which one would I ladder though. Which one, or maybe ladder 2 of them, or you're still gonna get good odds with some of these motherfuckers down here, like your Freemans and all that, right? Your Goodmans plus 1600. 8 hits, runs, and RBIs ain't super hard if you got a game that's putting up runs, right? They didn't put up runs yesterday. Uh, they probably hit 2 runs yesterday. Um, I hit the over, and we was 2 runs short of the over. Um, Perdomo had 5 HRRs. Uriel had 5 HRRs. So Marte had 3. Carroll had 3. Carroll had a chance to hit 6 or something. Well, we'll see, right? What's that boy name? Brandon Fott. Maybe Moniac. I want to see what the lineup's gonna be like. That's why I have to see the lineups. Doyle is 6 for 12 versus him with a triple, 4 Ks. Mickey Moniac's got a bomb off him. He's given up 6 home runs to that new number 2 spot and 4 home runs to that fucking cleanup spot. Number 2, Moniac gonna be number 2. What's the projected lineup? Tovar and Beck at 2 and 4. I gotta wait to see what the lineup's gonna be. Yeah, I'm gonna fire into that game though. I'm gonna fire into that game. That's where I'm gonna try to hit my money at right here. I skipped a lot of games. And I'm taking a rain check on that Cubs game. In fact, what time is it? Oh shit, that game coming on. Here, I like Reynolds though. Horwitz and Reynolds. Damn, I didn't talk myself about the motherfucking. Sometimes I have to turn my Wi-Fi off for um 365. Damn, I'm finna run out of time. I took 3 hits, runs, and RBIs for Reynolds and 2 for Gonzalez. And I like that's it there. I'll get them live. Jackson, I like Spencer Horwitz, his runs and RBIs. Jackson Winsky, yeah, there's a few. There's a few there. A few bomb candidates on the other side. And for the Cubs, there's a few bomb candidates too, though. But hmm, I took Reynolds. I should have took that shit a long time ago. But I took Reynolds his runs and RBIs at 3 and 2 for Gonzalez. Horwitz, I didn't get a chance to bet on him. He looked better. He looked better than all of them. So we'll see what's gonna happen. We'll see what's getting ready to happen right away. What totals? What other totals do we got? think I probably got one more game in me. Let's see. He said Brandon Lowe. Let's do a quick drive by on Brandon Lowe. At San Francisco, that ballpark. Ugh. Sinker, curveball, changeup. Who don't love a good sinker, right? Damn, Brandon Lowe. Yeah, Brandon Lowe, baby, looking good. 4 of those bombs came on the road. Shit. Okay. Curveball, changeup. Magnum. Low will strike out. Curveball, changeup. Damn, Brandon Lowe finna look good as hell when I throw all these pitches in there. Like right now. Bam, 21, 13 bombs, 22% K rate on the road. He is 9-6. Magnum. Mm. Damn, Brandon Lowe, huh? I'm surprised. I gotta look at this. He might have a bomb off him already. Mm. So he's just coming back. He's been gone for about a month. What's he been doing? Hmm. He pitched once. The last game he pitched on the 22nd. Mm. Hmm. Okay. Brandon Lowe looks good. Damn. He this fastball ain't even showing up. He got 7 bombs on that too. One a lot of extra base hits. Mm. Damn, Brandon Lowe. Wow. Um, mm. All right, let's look at this Miami game. You can see Alito at home versus righties. He's pitching his worst. And then versus pitch mix, 25 extra base hits and 16 bombs for Stowers. How much is that he's done on the road? Because you know they've been hitting righties on the road. Stowers looking good on the road here, full season. 10 bombs on that fastball, 4 on that changeup, 2 on that slider, 2 on that curveball. Multiple bombs on all his pitches. Edwards, Paulie, Marcy's just still hot. Edwards. Sonny, did you call it bank? Huh? You gotta have somebody next with you. Oh, why you ain't okay? Why you ain't say nothing? All right. Well, then we finna call them. We finna call them. In like 10 minutes. Mm. The righty's not looking too good as of late. Heberto. Hmm. Boston. Sandy. Sinker. Fastball. Curveball. Bregman 25 and 10. That sounds like a motherfucking basketball stat line. Bregman 6% K rate. Bregman all the way throughout the whole damn season. He looked good on this pitch mix. Bregman, 4 for 11, 3 extra base hits, and a bomb in the last 7 days with a 7% K rate. Definitely like Bregman there. Duran, 15 for 43, a stolen base candidate, 9 extra base hits, 2 home runs. Roman Anthony, 12 for 30 in the last month, 5 extra base hits. Last 2 weeks, incoming Yoshida. Hmm. A couple guys flashed. You see Duran flashed. He fell off at around the a month mark. Nope. He still was hot around a month. How about the last 3 weeks? Nope. He still was looking good the last 3 weeks. Last 2 weeks. So the last 2 weeks, Duran was 5 for 21. That's when he probably, you could say whatever, but it's still not too shabby, right? Because if I put the full season up there, I mean, he been green all the way up until then. So it ain't been that long that, Duran been cold versus his pitch mix or whatever he's thrown. Robin Anthony dropped off a little bit throughout the timeline. Then your shot popped up around the last 3 weeks. So Bregman, I like Bregman. I could see Duran and Roman Anthony and stuff like that. If I'm looking at a righty, I'm definitely looking at Duran. I mean Bregman, and it would be interesting to see what this lineup comes out looking like. Lately, Duran had been hitting that 3 hole. Lately he's been hitting that 3 hole, but I don't know where it's going to come out at right now. He's sitting there in the cleanup right now and projected. And Bregman's going to be hitting right there regardless. Um, so if Duran's hitting that 3 hole, then I'm gonna like Duran hits runs and RBIs. I'm gonna like probably like Bregman hits runs and RBIs all the way up to a bomb. And Roman Anthony show flashes are looking good, okay too. But William Abreu, he ain't been hitting no bombs lately. In the second half of the season, first half of the season, he was hitting bombs. So he's a ticking time bomb right now. Um, I've just been telling myself I'm gonna wait on Stowers, man, to heat back up. So it looked like he can go today, but I'm still gonna wait till he heat back up. Edwards, hit candidate. Marcy, he's been hot. Ramirez, just cooling off a little bit, but it is what it is. And I'm gonna drive by one more game. Drive by one more game, and I'm out of here, fam. Damn, it's either that Mets or this Cleveland game. I got interest in both. Oh, let's look at that Mets game. Mm. Mets can even. I don't know what's wrong with the Mets. Mm. Last month or so, Soto 6 bombs. Lindor, Soto, Soto. Soto for me. 2 bombs in the last week. Pete, Alvarez. I'll be so tired of Marte lighting up and damn, Pete, Marte, Alvarez. Last 2 weeks, Pete's got 4 bombs What the fuck has he been hitting? 3 bombs on that fastball, which he's throwing 40% of the time. And then he's crushing. He's 5 for 11 on a sinker and 4 or 5 on a slider. Yeah, I like Pete a little more than Soto. I like him and Soto though. 7 days, Pete 2 bombs, Marte 2 bombs, Alvarez 1. Pete 7 for 18 in the last 7 days. Damn. Mm. Pete. Damn, Pete. Mm. Okay. Seattle. mm. Doing a fastball 67% of the time. Mm. Shit. Randy Aruz. Mm. Oh no. That motherfucker throwing that fastball that much? Randy Rosarina, huh? Last 3 weeks, Cal Raleigh is 0 for 14. Suarez 0 for 8. And Rosarina, 3 extra base hits, 2 bombs. Last 7 days, everybody 0 for. Damn. That's crazy. Damn. That's crazy work right there, man. Flip over to these righties, man. To these lefties. Naylor, whatever. Naylor last 2 weeks, 4 for 8, 3 extra base hits. Crawford 6 for 17. Crawford, Naylor. Hmm. Crawford, Naylor. Last 2 weeks, Naylor. Last 7 days, 2 extra base hits. Oh man, I gotta go, man. I gotta go. I gotta go. Of the games I looked at, um, because I didn't look at them all. What Pico Armstrong got a hit, motherfucker. All right, so I bet on Contreras. Let me refresh this, see if we got any lineups out, which I doubt, but let's see. Nope. So I bet Contreras 3 hits, runs, and RBIs. I think they're getting ready to go upside their head. Oh, Mizorowski pitching? Oh no, they really finna crush these boys. Damn. Look at Mizorowski's strikeouts, man. Let me see something. Wait, Mizorowski. Excuse me. Make an abbreviated start. What does that mean? What does that mean? Abbreviated start. I don't know what that means. Abbreviated start, but that boy good. I tell you that. So what's the line now? Hmm. Plus money on the run line. Am I missing something? Damn. All right. Well, lean towards the over team total of 4.5 for Milwaukee. There, it's a lean. I couldn't talk you off any bat in a fucking lineup, man. Straight up. I just handpicked Contreras because he got 3 bombs in the last 7 days. But everybody's in play. Truth be told, these boys on fire. Um, I mean, Mackenzie Gore, Schwarber's hitting lefties really good. Trey Turner historically hit lefties okay, so you can look at those guys. You know what you could look at those guys for. I didn't really look at that game. Didn't look at this Texas game. Looked at this Miami game. Favorite bat here would be Bregman. Hits all the way up to a bomb. Don't mind Jaron Duran. Oh, the lineups, yeah. So Jaron Duran is hitting third. So I'm gonna like his hits, runs, and RBIs. Jaron Duran, even you want to use him as a parlay piece, couldn't talk about Bregman. Bregman is also a 2-hit candidate. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Stowers any day now. Edwards, a single type of guy. You could look at a stolen base for him, or you could look. I would if I was taking anybody for a stolen base, it would be Jaron Duran. Um, I wanted to look at this Cleveland game so bad, right? So bad. I went to Manzardo yesterday for 2 RBIs. He sold. I took him for a single bomb. He sold. But he did have 1 RBI. He did have one. You get 99.9% of the time on the slate, you're gonna get RBI for people at plus money all the time. But Harris been on fire. And the other kid, I forget his name, going up against a lefty today. We'll see. Um, Soto, Nima, Lonzo. If I had to take one, it would be Alonzo. Hits, runs, and RBIs all the way up to a bomb, right? I probably would take his. He's a guy that you could probably ladder his hits, runs, and RBIs, considering you got Lindor, Soto, and Nemo in front of him. He's one of those candidates to go, to get a lot of hits, runs, and RBIs. Let's take a look. The way he's been hitting, you get 2,500 plus 2,500 for 8 hits, runs, and RBIs for Peter Alonso. I know I sound crazy as hell, don't I? But hey, from now on, y'all gonna be like, man, look at that shit there. Look at that shit there. Watch. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, but Soto, I like Soto as well. Um, I mean, at Rosarena, I could see instances where Rosarena can do some damage. But you see, last 2 weeks, Kyle Raleigh, Suarez, they offer. That's crazy. Um, didn't look at this White Sox game. Good weather here, though. I would definitely look at the Kansas City side of things. That's where I'm going to be interested in. So I got to look at that. Um, boy, man, could I? I don't know, man. It's the usual suspects: Carpenter, Torkelson, Riley Green. They got an opener, then they're gonna have a primary, so they all over the place. Framber Valdez could probably have himself a good game pitching, so I would look into that. And Palante, I think to lefties he's predominantly throwing that fastball, maybe righties, but it's like 60%. I didn't look at this game, so that's something that you could probably take a look at. All out warfare in this Arizona Colorado game. The Colorado bats look like they're gonna do something today. Okay, they look like they're gonna stand up. Moniak's in that lineup. He's a bomb candidate. Beck is a bomb candidate. We want to see who's going to be in that lineup. The usual suspects for Arizona, you already know. We got a 9.5 in this athletics game. Ballpark is set up for runs, man. The ballpark is set up for runs. Y'all know this is a AAA ballpark, man. So you know what they do there. As of late, Taylor Ward has been on one, so he looks like a candidate. But this ballpark produces runs, so everybody's in play. Kikuchi pitching his worst on the road to righties. So Shea Langoliers is batting almost 400 versus lefties. You got to look at Langoliers and you got to look at Rooker. I'll be looking to see where these guys hitting that, right? This game here, 9.5 over under in this Dodgers game is going to have a playoff atmosphere like feel here, hopefully. We see Randy Vasquez here. I'll be looking to see if Muncie's in the lineup. I want to see. I'm going to have interest in Muncie, but I got to see if he's going to be in the lineup because he was sick or whatever the case may be. I'm not going to go overboard with this game though. You know, if Muncie don't look good versus the pitch mix or whoever's pitching, then I might X this game off my damn list to tell you the truth. And because Colorado, you know what I'm saying, athletics game, and then I didn't look at the San Francisco side of things, but shout out to Trey. Um, Brandon Lowe looks really good, bro. He looks really good. Landon Root, don't know how long he's gonna go. He just came back after a month or two, I want to say. So be safe out there. See you guys tomorrow morning, right? Tomorrow morning, I'll have something, right? I'll have something. Peace out. Peace.